So the Panthers, sporting a record of 4-1 in conference action, 7-3 overall. They are wearing their purple uniforms with the gold lettering and trim, going from left to right. Royals home white, royal blue. And that ball wasn't in the air. That ball was tipped before it got to the height of its throw. The ball just barely left the official's hands, and Matt Carlson already tipped it. Got to let the ball get up in the air a little bit. And so they'll give it to the Royals instead. So Assumption will start off against a 2-3 zone that the Panthers will employ. As we were saying, the Royals in their white uniforms, royal blue letters and trim. They go from right to left. The ball goes from Brandon Burkhauser, who was in there for Nathaniel Clark. They start tonight, and off the hands of Trevor Newton. And it's turnover number 1 on the Royals. Assumption going to come out in a 1-2-2 zone defense. Double teaming Carlson on the quarter to Masson. Gets it out to Allen. Back around to Masson. That's Aiden with it. He'll bounce it with the left hand twice on the right wing and go on top to Aiden Masson. Downs, cross-court pass. Masson's 3-ball on the way. Long rebound comes down to the hands of the Royals. Jacob Sullivan. They come into the forecourt. Baltus takes it on the baseline, puts up a finger roll, and gets it down. And the Royals grab the first lead of the ball game, 2-0. We've played exactly 1 minute here from Assumption High School. Massons has it, just up from the right wing. He'll go to Downs on the downside of the baseline. Carlson in the middle on the free throw line extended. Right baseline, quick pass to Downs. Ball not touching the floor at all as it gets inside, and it's poke-checked away from Allen. But as it goes out of bounds, the Royals tried to save it, unable to do so. So we'll just keep it on the Panthers' end. With 16:38 to go, first half of play, 2-0 Assumption. Pittsville with the basketball, rotate the perimeter, try to get it inside. Lucky bounce that time, and into the hands of Allen. Back out on top now. Aaron Masson's with it, looking at the 3. Thinks against it. Pittsville just will not have that ball touch the floor. Keep moving it around, get it down inside. The left hand turnaround, Jacob Allen gets his first 2. On the season, he is averaging 16.1 points per ball game. Having himself a real nice year. Sullivan, right side, 3-ball on the way. It doesn't go. And Carlson with that 6'7" frame goes up to get the board. And here come the Panthers, tied at 2s into the forecourt. 15:45 on the clock in this first half of play. Rotated around. Allen, right side, Masson's put on the line. Ball doesn't stay down. Rebound, checked away from Grundhofer. He goes after it and gets it. And on the floor, they're going to get a foul whistled against Aiden Massons. Said on the floor, he was just kind of spinning around and actually trying to get under the legs of Grundhofer, and that's why they made the call. 2-2. Our scoreboard reads. We've played a couple and a half minutes so far here in this first half of play. The Royals into the forecourt, trying to get it down to the post to Grundhofer. He's doing battle down there against the 6'7" Matthew Carlson. Now they do get it down to Grundhofer. Spin move, right, turn around, put it up and in. Tough move, put it around, off the glass, and down for the Royals, who lead it 4-2. 3 minutes gone by, half number 1. Paul Downs has it in the far corner of the gymnasium. He gets it down inside to Carlson. He'll kick it right back out to Downs. Thinks about the 3, puts it on the floor instead. You haven't heard that ball hit the floor a whole lot of times in the offensive end for the Panthers. Now Massons to Massons. That's Aaron to Aiden. He's on the right wing, ball above his head. Back over to Aaron to Aiden as they play catch. Now they get Carlson involved. Down low, Allen back out. Massons for 3. Rattles out no, and the board to Grundhofer. Royals with the 2-point lead and possession. 14:25 remaining, half number 1. Baltus in the forecourt going against the 2-3 zone. Get it down low to Burkhauser. He tries to put it up, but they'll say that he slid the pivot foot. Turnover number 2 on Assumption. Panthers will come against really no pressure at all, as Newton was out at half court but backed it all the way down to the three-point arc. So they'll tighten up the zone, get it down low to Allen, and he's pushed from behind by Burkhout. So for Brandon, the 6'5 junior who started in place of Nathaniel Clark, he picks up his first personal. That's the first on Assumption. So the Panthers on the inbound. They get it to Carlson, driving to the basket. He puts it up a little bit too hard off the glass. And the board to Newton. Sullivan, they're going to call him for a carry, or they're going to call a block. Thought maybe he got that hand under the ball, but they're going to say the hand check instead on Aaron Masson. The senior picking up his first personal. Team second. The Royals on the inbound. Go on the baseline to Burkhauser on the far right side baseline, outside of the arc. On top, Sullivan. Left side now, rotated around into the hands of Newton. Left elbow, Burkhauser. Keep the ball moving, Sullivan, Burkhauser. He's now on top of the arc. Sullivan jacks up a three from the right wing and hits it. Jacob Sullivan, his first tray of the ball game, and the Royals on top 7-2. 13:25 to go in half number one. Gotta like the start if you're a Royal fan. Right side, nice move on the baseline. Blocked out of there by Newton. As going to the basket hard was Aiden Massans, and Newton rejected it into the stage. So Pittsville retains possession and will inbound it to the right side of the hoop. Jumper off the rim, Downs no. Follow doesn't go. Rebound secured by Massans. That's Aiden with it. He'll jack up a three from the left side. Good. Aiden Massans answers Sullivan's tray with one of his own. 7-5. Royals by 2. They got the ball down low into the hands of Grundhofer as it blocked out of there by Carlson. And it's run down in the corner by Aaron Massans. To Aiden, back to Aaron. Put it on the floor with the left hand, go between the rings with the dribble and the legs. Down low to Carlson, double teamed immediately. So he kicks it back out to Massans. Downs now on the right side. Takes it to the baseline to Allen down low. Back out on top, Massans lost the handle on it. Put the ball on the floor so he couldn't dribble again. And then he passes it on the left-hand side. Brothers playing catch out on the left wing. Now right side, jumper, three ball, will not go if the ball downs. And the rebound, they will say last touched by the Royals before it went out of bounds. Nathaniel Clark now will check into the ball game. He will replace Brandon Burkhauser. Also coming in will be for Brady Baltus, John Trickey. And 30-second timeout going to be taken. Let's take one with him. Emily, play us a 30. We're back with more right after this. Royals on top, 7-5 with 12:01 remaining in the first half of play. It'll be Pittsville basketball as we see it to the right of the hoop on their own end. The inbounds from Downs to Massans, right back to Downs on the right wing. Skip pass over the top on the baseline, Carlson. He'll take it against Sullivan, has it poked away by John Trickey. He races against 4 Panthers and then decides to slow things up. Wise decision that time by Trickey. Right side, Newton, three ball, wide to the right. Follows his shot, ball's on the floor. Dug out of there by Aiden Masson. Leave it for Aaron, and the Panthers with a chance to tie or take the lead with 11:27 remaining in the first half. Three ball for the lead on the way, short. Allen with the rebound, he'll tie it up if he can hit it. No, but he gets his own rebound and he's fouled this time. Allen just working hard down low to get a couple of shots and 3 boards behind his name. And the whistle for the Royals is on Nathaniel Clark, the 6-foot senior. Picks up his first, team second. So Panthers on the inbound. Foul was called on the floor. And they'll go around on the left-hand side to Massans. Carlson, little finger roll at the right hand. No, as good tough defense played by Mr. Grundhofer. And Assumption with the rebound and possession in the forecourt. Under 11 minutes to go now in this first half of play. Assumption still by 2, 7-5. And a walk going to be called on Newton. He was going to pass it into the middle, and then it suddenly got clogged up on him, and by the time he retained that grip on the ball, he shuffled the feet, and it's turnover number 3. Dominic Schneider, 6'1" junior, checks in for Coach Gary Weisenbeck. 20th year already for Coach Weisenbeck. Here come the Panthers, left to right across your radio dial, heading towards AM 1320. Downs to Allen. He has it poke checked away, picked up by Schneider. Turnover number 2 on the Panthers. Up ahead, Newton. He'll stop on the baseline, feed it over to Nathaniel Clark. A little shot goes up and down. First 2 for Nathaniel, and it's 9-5 Assumption. So we approach the 10-minute mark of this first half of play. Downs on the left baseline in front of the student body of the Royals. Sanz has a poke checked away, regathers, goes back over on top. Now Aiden with it. He and Aaron were playing catch. Downs behind the arc, feigns the 3. Skip it over to Aaron, back over to Aiden. Round to Downs. Ball above his head. Looking to get it inside. Burkhauser just jumps up too high and takes the pass away. Turnover number 3 on the Panthers. And the Royals trying to extend that 4-point lead. Tricky about 5 feet beyond the arc, backs off the dribble. Schneider right wing extended. Rotate the arc on the left side. Newton will drive, cut off on the baseline. Now being hounded. Feeds it inside to Tricky. Beautiful pass, great catch, nice finish. Full timeout going to be taken by Coach Denniston. Well, they take a TO. Let's step out with them. We'll be back in 1 minute right after this. As we come out of the timeout, 9:17 remaining in this first half of play. Royals by 6, 11-5. Massan's trying to do something about it with a 3. He leaves it wide to the right, and Grundhofer grabs the rebound for Assumption. They look to extend that 6-point advantage at the 9-minute mark here. Tricky trying to feed it to Nathaniel Clark. It's stolen away by Allen. That's the 4th turnover on Assumption. Downs with the ball, right side extended. Carlson just beyond the free throw line. Back over to Downs. Luke Denniston now, coach's son, checking into the ball game. Sands trying to feed it down inside to Carlson, and believe it or not, overshot the 6'7" center, and the Royals get the TO. They walk it into the forecourt. Tricky with the basketball. Picks up his dribble. Goes in the corner to Schneider. Inside Grundhofer. No look pass to Clark. Has it roll off his fingertips. Picked up by Baltus, who checked back in that last TO as well. Tricky on the left-hand side. Over to Baltus. Over to Tricky. The Royals kind of content to play catch against this 2-3 zone. Real big hurry. Tries to rub a screen on the baseline when they do so. Schneider on top to Baltus. 7.5 minutes to go in this first half of play. Pittsville happy with the defense. Royals happy with the offense. They're leading it by 6. Looking for a good shot. There they get it underneath. There's a good shot. Grundhofer right off the glass and in. Well, run about a minute off the clock. Be patient with it. Get yourself a layup. It's a pretty good formula for success, I'd say. And the Royals successfully on top by 8, 13-5. Under 7 now to go in this first half of play from Assumption. Ball on the baseline. Carlson down there going against Clark. Ball tipped away, picked up by the Panthers. Downs gets blocked off on the baseline. He goes against Grundhofer, puts up the shot. I think the Royals touch it last. No! Masson's coming in to replace Aiden. Luke Denniston, the coach's son, a 6'1" sophomore, came in during that last TO for the Panthers. Otherwise, the starting 5 back out on the court, except it is Denniston for Massons. Schneider thinking about a 3 for just a moment from the left wing, but decided against it. Baltus now just about 6 feet to the left of the timeline. Tough pass by a tricky cross-court trying to hook up with Schneider, and it's anticipated nicely by the Panthers. Turnover number 5. Royals still by 8 as we now approach 6 minutes to go in this first half of play. Denniston, right side Downs. Dribble it with the left hand twice and leave it for Denniston back on top of the wheel. Rotate the arc, baseline, Carlson, 15-footer, boom. He's 6'7" and he's got himself a little bit of range as well. His first 2 of the night, 13-7 Royals. Gotta believe though, Coach Weisenbeck pretty happy about how this has gone thus far. Leading it by 6 with 5.5 to go, and we've held the Panthers to 7 points. Now Grunhofer works his way inside, and a push going to be called against Carlson. First on Matthew, and the third on the team. Joe Grunhofer with 4 points will shoot his first free throw. This will be the first free throw shot here tonight, and we're down to 5:24 to go in the half. And the first free throw is good. Danny Grossman, 6'3" junior, checks into the ball game for the Panthers. And the second free throw also good for Grunhofer. He now has 6 points. The lead is back to 8. And we have run the clock down to 5 minutes and 18 seconds. First half of play from Assumption. Free bomb on the way by Aaron Massons. No. Follow on the right side. Put up and bank it home. Called out. First 2 for Paul tonight. The lead trimmed to 6. Newton just outside the arc. Skip it over. Sullivan, 3, right side, short. Rebound Newton on the inside. Lay it up and it rolls off the rim. Still battling for it and finally coming away with it for the Panthers is Massons. Quickly up ahead. Downs on the right baseline, and they'll slow things up and reload the offense with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. 15-9 Assumption. Denniston. Massons back to Denniston. They play catch. Top of the wheel to left wing. Now they go right wing to Downs. Inside to Allen. And reach around going to be called on Burkhauser. Be the second on Brandon. Third on Assumption. Nathaniel Clark will replace Mr. Burkhauser. 4:19 to go. Panthers on the inbound. Take it all the way around the arc from right to left. And now back on top of the wheel. Downs has it, left side. Ball above the head. Skip pass over. Denniston. Baseline. Allen. Sullivan trying to come out there. We're going to get a walk. Yep. Both teams now with 5 turnovers. Matt Carlson. Aiden Massons back in for the Panthers. Jacob Allen and Paul Downs will take a seat for Coach Denniston. 15-9 Assumption, under 4 to go. Half number 1. Royals with the basketball. Jacob Sullivan dribbling it away from the left wing towards the top. Leaves for Newton. Newton, little chest pass. Right side to Baltus. He'll dribble it with the left hand, cross it back over to the right. One-hand pass to the chest of Sullivan. Trying to get it on the baseline to Clark, and has it tipped out of bounds. Royals will hang on to possession. 3:32. Pretty fast-moving first half of basketball. Baltus looking for an easy inbounds pass underneath the hoop. Goes to Sullivan on the left baseline instead, and they have to reload the offense. Grundhofer working his way inside. Sullivan, one extra pass. Left side, Baltus for three. No. Grundhofer gets the long rebound. Tries to throw it off of Masson. But Aiden is able to hang on to it. And it's turnover number 6 on the Royals. 3:04 to go in half number 1. Dennison's going to let a 3-ball fly. Left of the wing, no. And the rebound was to Masson's momentarily, and then on the one dribble, it was ripped away by Baltus. Here come the Royals into the front court. Newton, baseline, out on top. Sullivan, 3-ball on the way. It's too hard off the bracket, and it's run down in the corner by Grundhofer. Joe has it just inside the arc. Back out to Trevor Newton. He'll try to dribble penetrate, and we're going to get a hold that's going to be called on Denniston. For Luke, will be his first, team's 4th. Allen and Downs back in, replacing, we don't know because they're going to take a timeout. Looks like Denniston might be coming out. We'll have to watch and see. In the meantime, while a timeout is taken, we'll step out as well. We'll be back with more from Assumption right after this. .227 to go in this first half of play. Assumption with the basketball and the lead, 15-9. See how patient they are here in this next 2 minutes. They're going to call a foul on Carlson. Away from the ball. It's going to be the second on Matthew and the 5th on the team. Grossman back into the contest for the Panthers, replacing Carlton. We'll let him get 3 fouls here in the first half, especially with just 2:20 to go. Newton with the basketball between the rings, right-hand dribble, crosses it over to the left. Baltus directing traffic, saying, back it off, Trevor. If they're going to let us stand out here for a couple of minutes, maybe we'll do that. Newton says, nope, I'm going to dribble penetrate. Goes inside, puts up the shot, no. He gets his own rebound, and then on the reach-in, jump ball going to be called. Possession arrow in favor of the Panthers. Coach Weisenbeck not happy about what they must have talked about during the TO. Letting the guys know they didn't quite run what he was hoping for. .45 remaining. Newton almost with that steal. On top for Massons. In the corner, Downs. Picked up by Clark. Dribble the baseline, put it up. Back off is Grundhofer, and now we're going to have a jump ball. It'll be possession arrow for the Royals. Minute 24 to go. And the Royals with the basketball. If the Panthers end up staying way back in that zone, let's see if the Royals try to settle for a last shot. Nope, they're going to set a screen. Sullivan in the corner. Newton on the left wing. Run the baseline. Clark, reverse layup, no. And they're going to get an over-the-back foul called on Grunhoff. For Joel, it'll be his first, team's 4th. 14 fouls on Assumption, 5 on the Panthers. And we've got 65 seconds to go in half number 1. 15-9 Royals. Panthers with the basketball. Newton almost got the steal, and then on the save, Aiden tries to throw it across to Aaron, and he fires it out of bounds. Turnover number 6. TOs are even. Coach Weisenbeck got to be happy after the 28 turnovers they had against Elk Mound to only have 6 thus far here tonight. 45 seconds to go. Assumption by 6 points. They've got the basketball. Panthers extend that zone a little bit, so Clark will take it inside and a jump ball. As Allen got his hand on top of the basketball, and the possession arrow faces the other way. Royals going to come with some pressure now in the final 37 seconds. With a couple of fouls to give. Figure why not, huh? Downs against that pressure, goes over to Massans. It's Aaron with it, left side Aiden. Down to 25 seconds. Aiden back to Aaron. Over to Aiden for three on the way, short. Rebound, volleyballed around and grabbed by Clark. Up ahead to Newton with 14 seconds to go. I almost guarantee you they're going to settle for one now. 8 seconds to go. Clark in the lane, back out to Sullivan. 4 seconds to go. Newton, dribble it to the baseline, slam on the Blake, and then slides as the brakes didn't hold on the slippery snow on the floor. Turnover number 8 on the Royals with 1/10 of a second to go. And this is the end of the half because they can't get a shot off, not with 1/10 of a second to go. So we have come to the end of the first half of play. The Assumption Royals 15, the Panthers of Pittsville 9. So the Royals with the 6-point lead heading into this final 18 minutes of half number 2. And they will have possession as they this time now go from left to right towards AM 1320 on your radio dial. Still the 2-3 zone going to be employed by the Panthers. They get it to the right-hand side. Baltus for three. It went halfway down and it came out. And Carlson with the board for Pittsville. Aiden and Aaron Massans on the court along with Carlson and Allen, as the aforementioned Downs has it in the right corner. Ball above the head. Aiden over to Aaron Massans. Dribble it between the legs. Picked up and double teamed. Almost a steal by Sullivan. They stay in their zone defense as well. Both teams playing good zone defense tonight. Just daring the other team to just knock something down from the outside. And thus far, the shooting has been as cold as the weather outside, and too much body that time by Trevor Newton. First on Trevor, first of the half. We have played 49 seconds thus far. Half number 2. Still 15-9 Royals. And after 19 minutes of basketball. Downs for three. That is long. And the rebound goes all the way into the corner. Run down there by Massans. Gets it over to Downs. He'll put it up no. Carlson from the right elbow. Hit the guy wire. And will be Assumption basketball. Chuckling a little bit that time. It's coaching staff getting on one of the players for, instead of going and running down the rebound, heading the other way. Baltus goes to the left elbow. He'll put it up. It won't fall. And Carlson with the rebound. So we played a minute and a half in half number 2. Nobody's still denting the scoreboard. Still 15-9. I don't know if it's as much a defensive struggle as it's just a struggle to put the ball in the hoop. Allen can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Burkhauser. Run off her right side. Sullivan, 3-ball, no. And the rebound volleyballed around, and it's going to be Pittsville basketball. As Massans and Newton going head-to-head working on it. Newton a little token pressure in the backcourt against Aaron Massans. He'll go to Downs on the right side, right back to Massans. Left side, Aiden with it to Aaron. Ball above the head. Aiden will jack up a 3-bomb off the front of the rim. Long rebound run down by Carlson. He's quick, he can shoot. 6'7". Good ball player. Carlson triple teamed inside. As the ball ripped away from Baltus, but he got a little bit too much of the arm. First on Brady, second on the team. 15:42 to go in our ball game. Scoreless in half number 2. Still 15-9. Carlson left elbow. I just knew. Too good of a shooter to not hit that baby, and he put her down. So the Panthers draw first blood here in the second half. Down inside to Grundhofer. He gets it blocked from behind. We'll keep it on the right side of the court. Coach Weisenbeck calling out play 2. They'll put 4 players along the free throw line. run it in the corner to Newton. He goes out on top to Sullivan. Get it down underneath to Newton. Fall away. Got away by Carlson. He just elevates so quickly and is able to reject that basketball. And we're down to 15 minutes to go. 15-11. Three-bomb on the way. Massans. Sullivan gets the rebound for Assumption. He's going to come out of the back with it. Get banged from behind, and the foul is going to go against Aiden Massans. The second on Aiden, and the first on Pittsville in half number 2. 14:54 on the second half clock. Royals by 4. Of course, a reminder, we've got Marquette at Villanova for you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, AM 1320 WFHR. And a doubleheader of high school basketball on Thursday. Grundhofer, baseline. Newton, top of the wheel. 3, yeah! First basket of the ball game. And the Royals' 6-point advantage at the break now increases to 7 with their first basket. Panthers into the front court. Down low to Carlson. He's triple teamed. He goes out to Downs. He'll put up a 3 and 1. Well, everybody ice cold through the first 22 minutes, and all of a sudden back-to-back threes. How about that? Inside Grundhofer, he gets triple teamed, so he'll go back out to Newton. Trevor pounds it once with the left hand. Baltus, skip it over left side, Sullivan. Jacob, ball on the floor with one dribble. Newton on top of the wheel, right back to Sullivan. Baltus coming to baseline, looking for a screen, double team. Inside to Newton, he overlays it with the left hand. They ran the play to perfection, just could not finish it off. 18-14, 13-30 in the second half. Downs, Massans and Downs play catch on the left side of the court, right in front of the Pittsville bench, on the left side of the gymnasium. Triple team on Carlson, back out Downs for another 3, and he gets it again. Back-to-back threes for Paul Downs. He now has 8 points. And just like that, the Panthers have cut the lead to 1. Grundhofer inside, jump stop. Put it up, blocked away by Carlson. Saved by Downs, and the Panthers are coming the other way. Royals extend the 1-2-2 zone defense to half court. Now drop it back down inside the circle. Carlson back out to Downs. Pay a little more attention to him now. Thought about the 3 against Burkhauser, but did not take it. Massans to Downs. Picks up his dribble. Massans to Massans. That's Aiden to Aaron. Aaron has it on the right hip. Down low. Allen over to Downs. Put it on the floor. Blocked away by Newton, but he got a little bit too much to the body. And for Trevor, it'll be his second personal. And he'll send Downs to the free throw line. These will be the first free throw shot this evening by the Panthers. Royals have only shot 2 themselves. Free throw is on the way and rolls off. So he hits back-to-back threes, but cannot knock down the free throw. As Burkhauser will be replaced by Schneider. And Sullivan replaced by John Trickey. 12-17 here in half number 2, 18-17. Downs can tie it with a free throw and does not. He misses both of them. The Royals with the board and into the front court. Tricky, skip pass, no look pass down inside. Newton, little pump fake, blocked away by Carlson. Allen with the cleanup. Aiden with the basketball to Aaron. Downs inside Carlson. Allen, free throw line. Bank it home. He's laughing. Said I should have called the bank. Teammate said, we'll take it anyway. It's our first lead of the night. 19-18. 10-3 run to start the second half. Get it down there. Rundle. He'll put it down off the glass and in. And he'll earn the backside free throw as well. haven't put up the score yet. There it is. And now the free throw is also good. So the three-point play for Grundhofer. And the Royals back on top, 21-20. Nathaniel Clark. Dominic Schneider on the baseline. Grundhofer takes a seat after making the free throw. Get it down low to Carlson. Little drop step, put it up. Off the rim, wide left, no. Rebound to Nathaniel Clark for Assumption. Into the forecourt they come. Tricky with it on the right-hand dribble. Rotate the arc, left side, Baltus. Skip it over the top, Schneider. Dom with the ball above his head to the right elbow. And they get a travel. Going to be called against Clark. Turnover number 9. 4 ticks under 11 minutes to go in the second half of play. 21-19 Assumption. Been a low-scoring affair. Pretty close game all the way through. Panthers into the forecourt. Downs this time on the right baseline. He's been outside on the arc on the left side. His ball kicked by Tricky. So Panthers will throw it into the backcourt on the safe inbound. Massans to Massans. Aiden has it above his head, picked up by Baltus. Baseline Carlson, back to Massans, around to Aaron. Downs, thinking about the three. Puts it on the floor, dribble drive, penetration off the glass, no. The rebound to Allen, who gets hit on the way up by Baltus. Finding the second on Brady. 2 free throws coming up for Jacob Allen. His first trip to the charity stripe tonight. With 10:15 to go in the ball game and a 21-19 Royal lead. Free throw on the way and good. Allen now with 5 points. Can tie it with a free throw here. Give it a spin, a bounce, and a point in the scorebook as he knocks it down. 3 touchdowns to 3 touchdowns. We're knotted at the 10-minute mark of our ball game. Royals in the front court. Tricky with the ball on the right wing. Looking to go baseline to Clark. Almost loses the dribble as he went through the legs. Regathers. Goes to Schneider on top. Sullivan back to Schneider. Dom has it poked momentarily away, but Baltus is there to grab it. Goes baseline to Newton. And the Royals skip it over the top. Now down low. A little give and go. Clark, the runner, no. The follow by Newton, no. The tip by Newton, no. And finally, Carlson grabs the rebound. Well, good efforts that time by Newton, who really can get up. Allen, right baseline. Flat. Jacob Allen with 6 in the quarter. He's got 8 on the night. Panthers back on top, 23-21. And we've got a hold on the bottom baseline. It's going to be whistled on Paul Downs. The first on Paul, second on the team. 9:02 remaining in the second half of play. 23-21. It's more like a first half score. That's why I almost said left in the first half. The Royals with the basketball. Clark on the baseline. Double teamed immediately. Kicks it over. Tricky for 3 on the way. Gone! John Tricky gets his first 3. He has 5 points and Assumption back on top, 24-23. Panthers in the front court. Downs thought about the 3. Royals rushed him in a hurry. Double team. Timeout quickly taken by Coach Denniston. He wants just a 30. I'll take a 30 with him. We're back with more from Assumption after this. As we come out of the TO, the Panthers quickly fire up a 3-bomb from the right-hand side. That's Aiden Masans. It won't go. The Royals in the forecourt, tipped out of bounds by Jacob Allen. So Assumption will retain possession right in front of the girls who are here to support the boys tonight, as they are off until Thursday, and we'll have it for you on AM 1320 as they head up to Marathon City. We'll also have hockey on that night. Lincoln Red Raiders host the Evergreens. We'll have that one on LJ Watt. Shot put up from inside the elbow by Grunhofer. Comes up short. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Panthers. .745 remains on the scoreboard. In regulation, 24-23, Royals by 1 as they now switch it up to a 1-3-1 zone defense. Ball is tipped, batted around, and grabbed by Jacob Sullivan for Assumption. That's turnover number 7. That's the first turnover of the second half for Pittsville. Down the lane goes Trevor Newton. He'll finger roll it off the glass, let it hang on the rim, and fall through the net. Assumption's lead increases to 3. Still one possession. Allen gets banged from behind on a shot from the free throw line. And he's going to have 2 free throws. Trevor Newton picking up his 3rd. One of those fouls you wish you could have back because he hit him from behind when he was taking a tough shot. Allen 2 for 2 from the free throw line. This is his first. 2 for 5, 40% as Dom Schneider replaces Trevor Newton. Allen will see if he can get that free throw percentage for the team back up to 50%, and he does. Boy, that took a nice, funny little spin for Allen that time off the backboard. It looked like it was going to roll off, but it kissed back in towards the rim and fell through. So it's 26-24 under 7 minutes remaining. Cross-court pass, Tricky is intercepted by Allen, and that's turnover number 10 on Assumption. Downs, left corner, 3-ball on the way, short. The rebound comes down to Tricky for Assumption. He's out on the fly, crosses the center court line, crosses the dribble over, and then throws it too high for Sullivan. And the Panthers pick up the loose change. They come the other way with a chance to tie or take the lead as we are down to 6.5 minutes remaining. Carlson all the way to the basket and a call a shot. And right over the top of Nathaniel Clark. And for Carlson, it'll be his 3rd personal, team's 3rd as well. Baltus going to come in and replace John Tricky. Hey, don't forget, stop on out by Homestead Golf for good times, great pizza. We're already thinking spring. Highway 73 North in Wisconsin Rapids. Carlson with those 3 fouls will get a little break here with 6 minutes to go and probably be good for the Final Four then. 26-24, Assumption by a bucket. Grundhofer inside immediately, working without Carlson down there. He gets fouled on his way to the basket. He'll shoot 2. Paul Downs his 2nd personal, team's 4th. Royals are 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. All 3 have been shot by Grunhofer. He's now shooting numbers 4 and 5. And number 4 falls off. Next free throw on the way and good. So 1 for 2 on that trip. 4 for 5 on the ball game. And Assumption's lead grows to 3, 27-24, under 6 remaining from Assumption. And now faking the pass. They said that Masans dragged the pivot foot a little bit. And it's turnover number 8. Assumption with the 3-point advantage and the basketball. Schneider on top of the wheel. He's looking to double team him, so he goes left side to Baltus. Inside to Clark, back outside to Sullivan for three, just short. Right on line, just a little bit short. Grundhofer battling for the board, cannot come up with it. And the Panthers coming the other way. Into the forecourt. Grundhofer standing straight up. Massans runs into him. He stays down on the ground. And the official stops play because there was no fast break opportunity. And they want to check out Aiden Massans, who kind of came down awkwardly after running into Joe Grundhofer. Maybe caught a little bit in the upper right thigh, and he's going to walk it off. And it's a nice round of applause from everybody in the gymnasium, because this is not Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. That was a crazy ending, was it not? Well, we might be set up for a crazy ending ourselves. 27-24, Coach Weisenbeck wants a TO. We'll step out with him. We'll be back in more.
On Thursday, as the Assumption Royals will be at Marathon, 7:05 is our broadcast time. 6:50 for the Lincoln Boys Hockey as they play host to the Evergreen. That will be on WLKY. And then on Friday, the boys basketball host to the Blue Jays of Maryland.
7:20 on AM 1320. New little college basketball tomorrow night. Villanova playing host to Marquette, 7 o'clock. Right here. Your home for the best in sports, Central Wisconsin and the state. Royals with the basketball, 27-24. We have 5 minutes to go in regulation. Been a good ball game. Both teams playing a lot of zone. I haven't seen any man-to-man all night long. Grundhofer inside, kick it out. Baltus, 3-ball, left-hand side. Yeah! And the Royals now by 6 as Baltus knocks down the tray from the corner. Brady with 5 points. Allen, top of the wheel to answer with a 3 of his own, and he does. Aaron Massans with his first basket of the ball game. And it's back to a 3-point Assumption lead. Seems like both teams get very cold, and then all of a sudden they hit back-to-back threes. Inside, Grundhofer very deep. Overlays it. Carlson stays solid inside and grabs the rebound as he's back in for the final 4 with 3 fouls. Panthers now with a chance to tie. Newton with the save. They said he stepped out of bounds. Nice attempt to save it that time, but they said the toe was on the line. And checking into the ball game will be Aiden Massans, replacing Luke Denniston, who was in briefly there for his father, Coach Mark Denniston. 1 tick under 4 minutes to go, 30-27. Assumption by 3. Here come the Panthers across the 10-second line after they inbound it. Downs on the left baseline, beyond the arc. Take it around the perimeter. Left side, Massans for 3. It was halfway down, it didn't go. Allen with the rebound, and he's going to call for the try. As he knocks down Baltus. And Brady doing a nice job of, as soon as the contact came, hitting the floor, getting the call. For Allen, it's his first personal. Team 6th. Royals now with 3:33 remaining in the contest. Up by 3. And number 23 with the basketball, that's Sullivan. Back over to Baltus. Royals going to be patient as the Panthers stay in the zone. Sullivan to Newton and Baltus. They play catch around the arc. Clark and Grundhofer running X's in the paint. There's one on the baseline. Get it down to Clark. Tries the reverse left hand. Intimidated down there by Carlson, who stays strong and straight and gets the rebound. Under 3 minutes to go now. Downs was thinking about a 3 that would have tied it. He went back on top instead. Newton almost got the free throw, and then the arm bar is going to be called on Aaron Massans. As he just simply pushed Trevor Newton out of the way. And the Panthers are over the limit. It'll be team foul number 7. And Newton with a 1-and-1. He has not been to the free throw line tonight, and he misses the first. Rebound run down by Allen for the Panthers. Again, they can tie it with a 3 with 2:35 in regulation. Jumper, right-hand side, coming up short that time for Carlson. And the jump ball on the baseline, possession arrow Royals. .222 now on the clock. Screen for Baltus. He'll fake the pass to the right, take it to the rack, over the top of Carlson, off the gas, glass with a kiss in the finish. 7 now for Brady, and the Royals with a 2-possession lead with 2:05 remaining. Masans to Allen. Back out to Aaron, to Aiden. Fakes the 3 inside Carlson. Rolls, puts up the runner and got it. He rolled across the lane, basket's good. And the push, will be called against Joe Grunhofer. Second on Joe. 6th on the team. 6 points, stays 6 points as the free throw will not fall. And Assumption's lead stays at 3 with 1:45 to go. Grunhofer gets kneed and pushed. Pittsville fans wanted to walk, but the reason he traveled is because he got shoved. Foul will be on Aaron Masans, his 4th. And Grunhofer again with a 1-and-1 and a chance to give the Royals a 2-score advantage. And he does. So it's a 2-possession lead right now for the Royals. 33-29. Grunhofer's next free throw, that is good too. 6 for 7 from the charity stripe is Joe Grunhofer. Assumption back on top by 5, 1:40 to go. Almost a steal in the backcourt by Baltus. Downs up ahead to Masans. That's Aiden with it. Takes about 4 dribbles, picks it up and goes across to Aaron. Back to Aiden. Baseline Downs for 3 from the corner. Short, rebound, Newton goes high for it. He'll hand it off to Baltus with 1:20 to go. The Panthers going to have to force the issue a little bit. And there's a bump that's going to be called on Aiden Masans. And the Royals will be shooting free throws the rest of the way here. We've got 1:15 to go, and Newton back to the free throw line. He was there moments ago on the front end and banged it off the back of the bracket. Let's see what he can do this time. Newton's free throw is good. 6 now for Trevor. And that is the lead, 35-29, 1:15 to go. Next toss in the air, and that one is good as well. So the Royals now with a 3-possession lead, and 1:13 on the clock. Downs right in front of Coach Dennison, right side. Masans, 3-ball, too long. Downs gets the long rebound. Back out to Masans, another 3 on the way, this one short. The rebound almost saved that time, but it goes right to Grunhofer, and the foul is going to be called on Aiden Masans. It'll be his 4th. So the clock will stop, and we'll walk down to the free throw line, where Brady Baltus will shoot the final 1-and-1, and after this it'll be the super bonus. Nope, they're saying super bonus already, my bad. I was just looking at the scoreboard instead of taking the time to count them up. If I'd have done that, I'd see there'd be 10 fouls. And Baltus calmly knocks the first one down. He has 8 points. The Royals lead by 8. He can make it 9 both ways if he hits it here. Spin in the hands is worth 1 in the basket. And the Royals by 9 with 50 seconds to go. And the Panthers in danger of falling for the second time in the conference. Carlson to Massans. That's Aaron with a shot, no good. Baltus gets the rebound, and he's fouled in the back court. Or is there a timeout taken before the foul? Yep. They're going to say timeout taken by Coach Weisenbeck. He wants a full timeout, so do I. We're back with more from Assumption after this. "37 seconds to go here. Royals on top by 9. Looks like they're going to pick up their second conference win on the year. To go with 2 losses. Royals are 3-6 overall, 1-2 in conference action. While the Panthers are 7-3 and 4-1. The time of the broadcast. Assumption with the inbound. Grundhofer to Baltus, and they are going to double team him and reach in. And foul is going to be called on Aaron Massad. If that's on Aaron, it'll be his 4th. So 2 free throws now coming up for Brady Baltus, who moments ago hit 2. Can give the Royals a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. And does. Brady also with double digits now, as he has 10 points behind his name. Next free throw, good. 11 is the lead. 11 is the number of points behind the name of Brady Baltus here tonight. Panthers in the final 25 seconds. Just had a hard time shooting tonight. Now Downs over to Newton, who intercepts the pass. Turnover number 9. Get it down to Grundhofer. They'll kick it back out. The Panthers are going to follow anymore. And we'll just simply run out the final 8 seconds of the ball game. And the gun sounds. And the Assumption Royals will pick up their second conference W. The Assumption Royals 40, the Panthers of Pittsville 29.